Hello, welcome to my Let's Play of Steins Gate. I don't know much about this game, other than it's highly rated and a very good visual novel. So I'll do a reading of things that aren't spoken, of course, in English, which I think is most of the game. Let's watch the movie opening. Alright, I made it to the opening. Only like 50 hours left to go. Alright, so it says, the only person who has wisdom can read the most foolish one from the history. The fish that lives in the sea doesn't know the world in the land. It also ruins and goes if they have wisdom. It is funnier that man exceeds the speed of light than fish start living in the land. It can be said that there is a final ultimatum from the god to the people who can fight. Alright, so let's take a look at these options. Clear list. Haven't really played the game, haven't really done anything. Acquired tips, I like that. There's 189 tips. Crazy. That's a lot of tips. Alright. Config. This is all default stuff. I have it on borderless full screen mode, so that's why it looks full screen. Sync voice, skip voice. Don't really know what that means, but I kind of like this, how you can turn characters on and off. I'm just obviously going to leave them all on. And I guess this is how much volume they have or something. Kind of interesting. Skip mode. Phone trigger. Hide text for skip. Auto mode. Ooh, there's a page 2. Let's go check out the page 2. This is like pad stuff. Alright. Everything is coincidence, but even coincidence is part of fate's design. I'm not losing it. I'm perfectly sane. What I speak now is the absolute truth, not some childish fantasy. No matter how trivial something may seem, it has the potential to shape the future Have you heard of the butterfly effect? If not, look it up. Then you'll understand how careful you must be. Unfortunately, I didn't understand. If only I had realized how dangerous my actions were, then I wouldn't have lost her. The future wouldn't have turned out like this. But how could I have known? How could I have known that by pressing that button, I would decide the fate of all mankind? Just think about it. The average human perceives just 1% of his environment. We're not nearly as clever as we like to think. We go about our lives oblivious to a million different things that happen around us every day. When something catches our eye, our brain forgets it a moment later. I want to tell me back then, don't do anything careless. Don't do anything rash. Don't pretend you didn't see that. Pay more attention. The hand of conspiracy was always closer than you thought. Just waiting for the right moment to strike. The universe has a beginning, but it has no end. Stars too have a beginning, but are by their own power destroyed. History teaches that those who hold wisdom are often the most foolish. The fish in the sea know the land. If they too hold wisdom, they too will be destroyed. It is more ridiculous for man to exceed the speed of light than for fish to live ashore. This may also be called God's final warning to those who rebel. Hey, what are you mumbling about? There's no sound from the phone against my right ear, only silence. I am baking in the summer sun. Sweat slowly slides down my chin and drips into the asphalt. Okarin, Earth to Okarin. A girl is standing in front of me. She calls my name with an inquisitive tilt of her head. We are about to infiltrate deep into enemy territory. Yet despite the imminent risk of death, there is no hint of tension on her innocent, childlike features. I cover my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with an index finger to my lips. You talking to someone? I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound coming from the other side. My contact is wise to maintain silence. The whole area could be bugged. No, just talking to someone. Everything's fine. I'm about to infiltrate the assembly hall. This says Rintaro, I think. Still no reply. Looks like they just want my report. It's too dangerous to waste time talking here anyway. Yeah, Dr. Nakabachi got the jump on us, but I'll make sure he tells us everything. What? The organization is already on the move? It's a new tip. I open my eyes, shocked. I open my eyes wide to match my shocked tone. Tip. The organization. The organization is the organization. Nothing more, nothing less. Its formal name is something else, but even uttering that name is a death wish. For For that reason, all who know of his existence simply call it the organization. Nice. Is there a way to unmark it as new, or is it just already? Oops. Don't quit the game. Back up. The girl turns towards me in surprise. I sigh, shaking my head as I rub my temples. I see. So that's the choice of Steins Gate. El Sai Kangaroo. I speak the parting words, then pocket my cell phone. Steins Gate. Some know it as fate. To others, it is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people in this world aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advance towards Radakan, which is just across the street from the train station. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. But I only make it to the 7th floor before I have to stop it and rest. Who was that on the phone? The girl, Sheena Mayuri, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way here, and she isn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, am gasping for air with my hands on my knees. Who would have thought an 8-story building would be so tall? I turn to Mayuri while wiping the sweat off my brow. If I told you, I'd have to kill you. Rintaro. Oh, wow. Thanks, Okarin. Mayuri smiles happily and doesn't pry any further. As always, she is quick to understand my position. We've known each other since we were both little. Mayuri is 16, 2 years younger than me, so she's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I've reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That is my present wish. We continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stands a cheap-looking stage with a podium and a sign reading Dr. Nakabashi's Time Machine Press Conference. Okarin! Mayuri insists on calling me Okarin, but it's neither my real name nor my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't call me Okarin. Huh? But I've always called you that. That was then. I have since become Hunan Kuma, the insane mad scientist, hunted by the secret organizations of the world over. Mwahaha. But that's too hard to remember. In any case, Hunan Kayoma is my true name. The name that describes one's true essence, soul name. And besides, it doesn't even sound like okay, but Rintaro, you're weird. Cease your foolish laughter. Okabe Rintaro may be my real name, but I rejected it for it is stupid. And so I also hate the derivative Okaren. Come on, it sounds like that elf boy's blue pipe thing.
でね、オカリ、教えてほしいんだけど。
So, Okaren, can I ask you something? In one ear and out the other. She's been calling me that for 5 years now, so maybe it's time to give up.
これからここで何が始まるの?
What are we doing here?
お前はそれも知らずここまで
Wait, you followed me here without knowing why? Yep. She nods without dropping her smile.
これからここで始まるのはドクター中鉢の記者会見
We're here for Dr. Nakabachi's press conference. We're standing in the assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radakan. It is here that the conference will be held. Dr. Nakabashi is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time, and he has a few patents under his belt. But mostly he is treated as a curiosity.
記者会見?
Press conference.
記者さんなんて見
But
当たら
where
な
are
い
the
気がするよ。
reporters? Mayuri's right. I've scanned the entire hall, but there's no one who looks like a reputable reporter or cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Kabayachi's moderate media presence and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I would have expected more.
あるいは機関
Could this be the organization working its twisted influence? I twist my lips into a sneer. I thought that Nakabashi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. But this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies wouldn't miss this chance.
巻き込まれるのか勘弁
I'd prefer not to get wrapped up in his mess. Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon of my precious summer holiday. Mayuri ponders my utterance for a while before finally turning her head.
巻き巻きトカゲ?
You wrap something?
あ、それ
Is
を
it
言う
his
ならエリマキト
birthday
カゲだね。
too? I let out a sigh. Mayuri is known to not only make bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. She's always been special.
マユリ気をつけろおそらくこの記者会見何らかの事件が起き
Keep your guard up, Mayuri. I suspect this won't be a normal I didn't even finish my sentence. Are we under attack? Are they trying to fire brains with electromagnetic waves? Waves that exhibit both property of electricity and magnetism. First formally postulated by Maxwell in 1864, the electromagnetic field of oscillations cause them to propagate each other, resulting in a wave that radiates through its surroundings. That's why it's called electromagnetic radiation. EM divided the frequency into radio, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet rays, and gamma rays. Okay. Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above, but we're the only ones on the top floor. All that's above us is the roof.
地震かな?
An earthquake?
あ、マグニチュードに? 震度とマグニチュードってどう違うんだっけ?
Is it a magnitude 2? What does magnitude mean again? No time to deal with Mayuri's confusion. Something's not right about this. I bolt out of the conference hall and run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs in my way. The door is open. Upon closer inspection, I realize the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of phosphorescent dust sparkling in the air.
爆発 た後
An explosion? I can't believe it. Was there really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn, I don't know what to do. Should I run away? But why an explosion? Terrorists? No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that? What the... A strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall. It looks like kind of like a satellite. Did that thing just cause the shaking just now? Who put it there? What is Dr. Nakabashi? Was it Dr. Nakabashi? Is this part of his presentation? Impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would he get it up here? My head is bursting with questions. As I search for the courage to approach the machine, a throng of reporters and building staff bursts up into the rooftop. They look just as confused as I am. Please stay back, everyone. And then a woman, who I assume is a staff member, appears to wave us back. The press conference will proceed as scheduled. Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick, almost like she's trying to keep me away from that device. Got a nose for conspiracies, and that stinks of a cover-up. What are they hiding? Was that an explosion? I want to know, but I shouldn't risk getting any closer. I turn and leave. But not because I'm scared or anything like that. Staff members lead us all back to the 8th floor. Mayuri's nowhere to be seen. She's not in the event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. Several toy capsule machines are lined up next to a plate, reading Birthplace of the Japanese PC. Toy capsule, a vending machine that dispenses small toys at random. One cannot tell what the toy is before opening the capsule. She's gazing upon them with a wistful look. I breathe a sigh of relief and then take out my phone. It's me. I've got a bad feeling about this. Something's happening, and I have no idea what it is. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I won't do anything to jeopardize the mission. Elsai Kangaroo. After I speak the words and hang up, I'm able to wipe the sweat from my forehead. My sweat is cold. Half of me hopes that something will happen. The other half fears the same thing. I put away my phone and look back at Mayuri. She's still staring at those capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. I can't decide if she's level-headed or just airheaded. What are you doing? Hmm? Well, I really want an Oopa. Just as I thought. Mayuri points to a capsule machine. The sign on the front says Racknet Kakru 3D character doll series. Didn't jump me to that one. No. Huh. Weird. Oh, there it goes. Raknukaru is a popular anime Kakiro. I don't know. With its own card game spin-off. Racknet Battle Access Battlers. They even hold international tournaments. Popular manga series. Manga serialized in Loco Comics. The 3rd season of the anime adaptation is currently airing on Toe TV. Although the series is ostensibly aimed at children, realistic themes depicted also appeal to adults. More and more children are learning about the internet through this anime. It has reached to the point where some scholars claim that the children are better informed than their parents with regard to internet issues. Some people are even calling this the new generation. Scroll text. New generation Racknet children. Some politicians and organizations have been strongly criticized the series for encouraging children to become hikikomori by idolizing boys and girls who are obsessed by computers. However, a majority of adults praise the series for teaching children about the possibilities of the internet morality, copyright infringement, privacy protection. This has contributed to iNet's success. Although the series stimulates intellectual curiosity, it's not merely an educational program. As Kakiru battles terrorists in cyberspace, his techniques and programs are represented as virtual robots, while his enemies' viruses take the form of monsters. This makes confrontations easy to visualize with well-timed perceptive changes depicting both the protagonist's techniques from inside the computer and his friends' teamwork outside the computer. Alright. Oopa is the series' mascot character. It resembles a kind of elliptical egg with limbs sticking out of it, like some kind of deformed dog. It's what they call an ugly cute character. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year, an ugly frog character was the rage. Its name escapes me though. Then go for it. I can't guarantee you'll get an Oompa though. Mayuri gives me a troubled smile. But Mayushi's all out of 100 yen coins. Mayushi is what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end. Mayushi star. But who really cares? So, can I borrow 100 yen, please? She holds her hand out with a look like a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say gimme. Do you think it's that easy, Mayuri, to get no money from... You'll get no money from me. Instead, I'll just show you how harsh life really is. I pull out 100 yen coin, set it into the machine's slot, and spin the lever. I open the capsule and take out the contents. Mayuri leans forward eagerly to see what I've got. It's an Oompa! And it's metal! A metal Oompa! Is it rare? Super rare. While I examine the metal Oompa, a boy watching us tries his luck on the same Rynet machine. Aww, a normal Oompa. He looks up at metal Oompa in resentment. I turn to see Mayuri's sparkling eyes also fixed on the Oompa. Hey, high school girl. You're acting like a little kid. I give this creature of metal to you, Mayuri. Honestly, I don't want it. Really? Are you sure? Okurin? The names Harunen. These crazy names. Kayuma. Thank you, Okurin. Is she doing it on purpose? Thank you all for coming to Dr. Nakabashi's Time Machine press conference. Heard the announcement from the floor above. Sounds like they're starting. I head to the stairs, but Mayuri doesn't follow. Let's go, Mayuri. Just a sec. I gotta write my name. She's preoccupied with the metal Oompa. I go on ahead. Without further ado, I am pleased to introduce the inventor, Dr. Nakabashi. Welcome him with a big round of applause. Hooray. Dr. Nakabashi enters with too sparse applause. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown for some reason. I could feel his irritation from here. I am Dr. Nakabashi. Thank you all for coming. Nakabashi takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin with my theory of time travel and the greatest scientific breakthrough of the century. Did he really build a time machine? Mayuri appears after writing her name on the metal upa. She's a bit late, in more ways than one. What did she think a time machine representation would be about? I take another look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us. Still no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabashi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. He proceeds to explain his time machine design. My curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger. Doctor! My roar silences Nakabashi and draws the eye of every one person in the room. Do you take us for fools? Who the hell are you? Who the hell am I? Someone who knows you for a fraud. That's who. You stole the theory from John Titor, and you call yourself an inventor? Self-proclaimed time traveler from 2036, who appeared to an American internet message board in November of 2000. The internet went into an uproar, flooding the board with questions and debate. Titor posted pictures of his time travel machine and his control manual, as well as diagrams illustrating his machine mechanics. He also disclosed information on the near future events, time travel physics, history and fiction, the multiverse, timelines, world lines, and then 4 months after his appearance, he left a comment saying, "I will leave this world timeline shortly," and this was my final post, and they disappeared. I wonder if this is a real thing. Probably not, but... Someone throw this man out. You're the one we should throw out, Doctor. Have you no shame? You have no right to call yourself an inventor. Shut your mouth, you little pest. Just then, someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced it's official here to throw me out, I turn around to glare him down. Hand me you, huh? It's a girl about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before? We haven't met, but I know her face. It's Maki's Karaisu. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled "Girl Genius Gives a Lecture in Akihabara." The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. Girl genius, Maki's Karashu. I recognized a stubborn-looking girl from her photograph. She's even wearing the exact same scowl. What business could such a genius have with me? She takes a quick look around the room, then turns back to me with a stern expression. Could you come with me for a moment? What's with the attitude? She's obviously not staff. And there's no way that Maki's Karashu is working with someone like Dr. Nakabashi. Which means, no. You're with the organization. Huh? If their tendrils have gotten this far, then I've made a grave mistake.
ふざけてないで。ちょっと
Stop
来てく
fooling
ださい
around and come with me.
Eh?
My outburst has already attracted too much attention. Nakiabashi, in particular, looks like he wants to rip my head off. It must be mortifying to be exposed for a fraud by a bright young man like myself. Anyway, I mustn't draw any more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, it could endanger Mayuri, to say nothing of these ignorant civilians. I let Maki's Karushu lead me out of the assembly hall.
ここで俺に何かすれば人目につくぞ。そうなれば
Try anything,
貴様もいろいろ
and
まずい
people
ぞ
are sure to notice. What will your superiors say then? Alright, I think that's a good stopping point. Thanks for watching. See you next time.